Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, dear friends. How are you today? I hope you're happy and enjoy this day. Because in this opportunity, I would like to make a video English grammar about gerund and infinitive, especially in present time. But before we start, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rifki Rawan with student number 0601182429010. Okay, everyone, let's move on to the video. Okay, first let's talk about gerund. What is a gerund? A gerund is the ing of a verb that function as noun in a sentence. For example, reading is relaxing. Reading is relaxing. The next one is she enjoys dancing in the rain. She enjoys dancing in the rain. The next one is he is interested in learning new language. Okay, the next we will be talking about functions of a gerund. There are 5 functions of a gerund. The first one is as a subject. For example, jogging helps me stay healthy. Jogging helps me stay healthy. The word jogging is a gerund, but in this sentence as a subject. The next one is as an object of a verb. As an object of a verb. For example, she enjoys writing short stories. She enjoys writing short stories. She as a subject, enjoys as a verb, and the writing is object of a verb. So she enjoys writing short stories. The next one is as an object of preposition. As an object of preposition. For example, he apologized for forgetting her birthday. The word he as a subject, apologize as a verb, and then for is a preposition. The next is forgetting as a object of a preposition. So the complete sentence is he apologized for forgetting her birthday. The next one is as a complement. For example, her favorite activity is drawing. Her favorite activity is drawing. Drawing, the word drawing at the end of the sentence is a gerund, but the function as a complement. The next one is, or the last one is after possessive adjectives. For example, I appreciate your helping me today. I appreciate your helping me today. I appreciate is the subject and a verb. And the next one is your is possessive adjective and then followed by gerund, helping. So the complete sentence is I appreciate your helping me today. Okay, everyone, let's move on to the next explanation. It's about what is an infinitive. An infinitive is to plus verb 1 or base verb, and it can function as a noun, adjective, or adverb. For example, to study abroad is my dream. To study abroad is my dream. The next one is she has something to finish. She has something to finish. The last one is I came here to learn English. I came here to learn English. Okay, let's talk about function of an infinitive. Same with gerund, there are 5 functions of infinitive. The first one is as a subject. For example, to travel is a great experience. To travel is a great experience. To travel as a subject. To travel is as a subject. The next one is as an object of a verb. As an object of a verb. For example, he decided to change his job. He decided to change his job. He is subject, decided is verb, and plus 2. Change 2 plus verb 1, it means that object of a verb decided. So the next one is number 3 as an adjective. For example, she needs a book to read. She needs a book to read. She needs a book to read means that a book plus 2 plus verb 1 to read. So that means to read is adjective. The next one is as an adverb of purpose. As an adverb purpose. I'm studying to improve my grammar. I'm studying to improve my grammar. To in this sentence means that as an adverb or purpose from the studying that want to improve my grammar. So the next one is number 5 as a complement. As a complement. For example, the goal is to be successful. The goal is to be successful. Is to be successful means the complement in this sentence. Okay, everyone. Next, let's move on to the next explanation is about common verbs followed by gerund. Common verbs followed by gerund. Some verbs is always followed by gerund and cannot be followed by an infinitive. The pattern is subject plus verb plus gerund. Subject plus verb plus gerund. For example is word avoid. For the complete sentence is he avoided talking about the accident. He avoided talking about the accident. The word avoided is followed by gerund talking. The next one is deny. For example, she denied taking the money. She denied taking the money. So the word denied or verb denied is followed by gerund taking. The next one is delay. For example, they delayed sending the invitation. They delayed sending the invitation. Same in the last or in the previous example, the verb delay is followed by gerund sending. The fourth one is imagine. Imagine living by the sea. Imagine living by the sea. The word imagine is followed by gerund, living, and follow again by the sea as a complement. The next one is miss. I miss spending time with my cousin. I miss spending time with my cousin. I as a subject, miss as a verb, and spending as gerund. So, I miss spending time with my cousin. And then in this stage, I like to give one tips. After preposition, always use gerund. After preposition, always use gerund. The preposition is, for example, like in, on, at, and etc. Okay, let's talk about common verbs followed by infinitive. Some verbs must be followed by infinitives, 2 plus verb 1. For example, verb agree. They agreed to meet again tomorrow. They agreed to meet again tomorrow. The verb agreed is followed by 2 and verb 1 meet. The next one is attempt. He attempted to fix the computer. He attempted to fix the computer. The verb attempted is followed by 2 and verb 1 fix. The next one, I choose to work from home. I choose to work from home. The verb choose is followed by 2 infinitive and verb 1. 2 plus work. The next one is we expect to hear from you soon. We expect to hear from you soon. The verb expect is followed by to and verb one here. So we expect to hear from you soon. The last one is learn. For example, she is learning to drive a car. She is learning to drive a car. The word learning or the verb learning is followed by to and verb one drive a car. So for the complete sentence is she is learning to drive a car. Okay, everyone. The next one is infinitives with object. Infinitives with object. So for the pattern is verb plus object plus to plus verb one. Verb plus object plus to plus verb one. There are 5 examples. The first one is the teacher told us to review the material. The teacher told us to review the material. The teacher is a subject. Told is a verb. Object the word us is object. And then to plus verb one review. The next one is my mom reminded me to close the windows. My mom reminded me to close the window. My mom is subject. Reminded is verb. Me is object. To plus close is verb one. The next one is they encourage her to apply for the program. They encourage her to apply for the program. They is a subject. Encourage is a verb. And then her is a object plus to and then plus verb one apply. The next one is the manager asked the staff to come earlier. The manager asked the staff to come earlier. The manager is a subject. Ask is a verb. The staff is an object. To is infinitive plus verb one come. The next one is he want me not to touch the wet paint. He want me not to touch the wet paint. He is a subject. Want is a verb. Me as an object. Me not is an object. And then plus two plus verb one touch the wet paint. The verb one is touch. The next is the wet pen is as a complement in this sentence. Okay, everyone, let's talk about verbs that can use both. Some verbs can take both gerunds and infinitives. Sometimes the meaning stay the same, and sometimes it can be changes. Let's talk about same meaning first. For example, word is begin, start, continue, prefer, love, hate, intend, and attempt. For example, she began writing or she began to write her novel. She began writing or she began to write her novel. Both of sentences have the same meaning. The next one is they continue studying or they continue to study. Both of sentences have the same meaning. Okay, let's talk about uh, changes meaning from the verb that can use both gerund and infinitive. The first one is verb mean. Mean plus gerund expresses that something involves or results in something. For example, this job means working overtime. This job means working overtime. Okay, the next one is mean plus infinitive expresses intention. Expresses intention. For example, I meant to call you last night. I meant to call you last night. The next one is verb remember. Remember plus gerund means you recall something that happened in the past. Means that you recall something that happened in the past. For example, I remember meeting you at the conference. I remember meeting you at the conference. And the next one is remember plus infinitive means don't forget to do something in the future. Remember plus infinitive means don't forget to do something in the future. For example, remember to bring your ID tomorrow. Remember to bring your ID tomorrow. Okay, everyone, let's talk about common errors and how to fix them. I have three sentences error and three sentences that correct. Okay, let's begin. The first error is she suggested to go earlier. She suggested to go earlier. For the fixed one is she suggested going earlier. She suggested going earlier. The second error is he refused helping. He refused helping. The fixed one is he refused to help. He refused to help. The third one or the third error is she is interested to learn English. She is interested to learn English. For the fixed one is she is interested in learning English. She is interested in learning English. Okay, let's talk about why three sentences that I gave for you are incorrect. The first one is the verb suggest is always followed by a gerund, verb ing, never an infinitive. The second one is the verb refuse must be followed by an infinitive. Must be followed by an infinitive. 2 plus verb 1. The third one is interested is an adjective and it must be followed by a preposition. Remember the tips that I gave for you about common verbs followed by a gerund. Preposition in. After preposition, we always use gerund verb ing. We always use gerund verb ing after a preposition. So that's why interested is incorrect if they followed by to infinitive. Okay, everyone, let's move on to the summary session. The first summary is a gerund is the ing form of a verb used as a noun. The second one is an infinitive is 2 plus verb 1 and can act as a noun, adjective, or adverb. The third one is some verbs require gerunds, some require infinitives, and some can use both, sometimes with different meanings. The fourth one is prepositions are always followed by gerunds. To avoid mistake, pay attention to verb patterns and keep practicing. Okay, everyone, I think that's all from our material today. Thank you so much for watching and listening. And don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like my channel. See you in the next one. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.